Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. Do you need a quick and easy dessert for the 4th of July? Well, here's one for you. It's blueberry bars. Now you can use fresh or frozen blueberries. It doesn't matter. And they're delicious, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to use the food processor today, and I have got 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and we're just going to go right in here into the bowl of this food processor. We're going to add 1 cup of granulated sugar. Yeah, these are so easy to make. Minutes to put together, and you can have them on your 4th of July table. So we need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Make sure your baking powder, baking soda, any of your leavenings like that are fresh. You'll get a much better results. We're going to do 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And there we go, right in the food processor. And I just want to mix these up a little bit. Okay, so I have 2 sticks of butter, or 1 cup, and I've cut it into cubes. It's very cold. I mean, it's right out of the refrigerator cold. If you want to put it in the freezer, you certainly can. So I wanted to put those over in there, and we are going to mix this up. We want the butter like pea size. Now, if you don't want to use the food processor, you can use a pastry blender or 2 knives and do it that way. So let me get this blended up, and I'll show you what it looks like, okay? Okay, so that was about 10 pulses with this food processor. And you just want it to look like just little bits, pea-sized bits. And when you squeeze it, it should stay together like that. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And I've got a 9 by 13 baking dish. And I want to spray it with this non-stick cooking spray. Yeah, be careful and don't spray this over your floor. Okay, so you can use butter if you want to. So we're going to do, what we want to do is I'm going to remove this blade because it's very sharp. And I don't want to get cut. So I want to set aside 1.5 cups of this mixture. We're going to use that for the topping. 1, and there's 1/2. And we want to put, come back here, a little piece of butter. We want to put the rest of it in this baking dish. And that is our bottom crust. Now, what we want to do is I'm going to spread this around, and I'm going to use, you can use your hands, whatever. I'm going to use the back of my measuring cup here, and I'm going to press this crust down. I want it firm in there. Yeah, I've done a bar like this before using cranberries. And in fact, I have a video out there. So you look it up and check out those cranberry bars. Oh my gosh, they're so good. My Stephanie says the other day, I can't wait for the holidays when we can have more of those bars. So I'm going to set this aside for right now. And I've got my recipe in front of me because I haven't made these in a while. Okay, so now I want 4 cups of my blueberries. Yeah, I got some of the prettiest blueberries at the grocery store, and they were on sale. So they're probably on sale for you right now if you want to get out and get you some. And I've washed them and I looked them over for any, little stems or bad spots. And I think I'm going to have right at 4 cups in this bag. Okay, so to this, I want a cup of sugar. Now, these are not very sweet. And so far I've put in 2 cups of sugar, but these bars are not real sweet. There we go. A cup of sugar. I want a little bit of vanilla. Y'all know I use vanilla bean paste and I just love it. There we go. So about a teaspoon of vanilla, or just pour until you're happy. And then 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, because these are going to be lemon blueberry bars. This is a fresh squeezed lemon. Now, we're just going to mix this together. Okay, so I've got that mixed, and I am going to just spoon it out over this crust. So let's get these spread out. Okay, so this that we saved. Now, I'm going to put a tablespoon of cornstarch into this. I forgot it a while ago, but I think it'll be okay. Maybe I won't use a full tablespoon. Let's put about half of a tablespoon in there. Does that sound good? So, half of a tablespoon of cornstarch, and I'm just going to stir this up again. And then we're going to sprinkle this right on top. And as I do, I'm going to take it in my hand and I'm going to make little clumps like that and drop it out in places, and it's going to be like a crumble. So I'm going to get these in the oven, and I'm going to bake them for 45 to 55 minutes, and they're going to get bubbly and golden brown on the top, and I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to let them cool on a wire rack for a few minutes. Then we're going to make a drizzle to go over the top, but I'm going to bring you along with me to do that, okay? Our blueberry bars are out of the oven. I've been letting them cool, and now I'm ready to get that little frosting made. But look, isn't that beautiful? These would make an amazing dessert for your 4th of July table, and I think they're going to go on mine. Make them ahead of time, cut them, serve them on a pretty platter, just set them out, and let everybody help themselves. So let's get to making that. I'm calling it a frosting, but it's a thick glaze, actually. So I have got in my container here powdered sugar, and I am going to measure out 2 cups into my bowl here. 2 cups of powdered sugar. I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, in this case, I'm not using the vanilla bean paste because I don't want to see the vanilla beans in this, and I'll show you why in a minute. So I'm just going to pour. Y'all know I just pour, but your cap here will be equal to 1 teaspoon. And I've got lemon juice. I have got, about 4.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. So we're going to mix this up. So let me just run my whisk through this right now. Break up any lumps that might be in there. Now let's start out. Let's put about 3 tablespoons. That's close to 3. I don't want it too thin, but I don't want it too thick either. So, see that right there? Now, I know many of you know this trick and you've probably used it. I've got my zippy top bag here, and I just cut a little corner out. I stuck my tip in. Today I'm using a star tip. You use whatever you want. I couldn't find my plain little round tip. And I've got it in the corner, and I am just folding it over this glass. Gives me an extra hand. So let's pour this glaze. I'm going to spoon it right into this bag. Okay, so what I'm going to do, look, let's just go back and forth. Can you see what I'm doing? You should be able to see that. Looky there. Now I'm going to go back and forth this way. Now, my bars are still a tiny bit warm, so it's spreading, and there you go. Blueberry bars. How about we cut a slice? I want to try a little square, and get rid of this. But first, before we do that, I have got a lemon, and I am going to zest some of this lemon over these bars. It's just going to give it a little extra flavor. Now, okay, so you put as much zest as you want. I'm trying to get a little bit of zest everywhere on these bars. So I think I'm happy with that. I'll put this in the refrigerator and we'll use it for something else. Let's cut us a square. Cut them as big or as small as you want. All right, so I'm just going to get the easiest one I can get. Oh, can you looky here? Looky here. Looky there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Y'all, my Stephanie went crazy over the cranberry bars, and I know if she was here, she'd be nuts over these blueberry bars. I'm going to have to send her a picture, and I'm going to get you a close-up picture so you can see. I need a moment. Y'all, that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I hope you're going to give this a try. You can make them for July 4th. You can make them for the holidays. You can make it just because it's Monday. And or let's celebrate Friday. So I just hope you make them. And I hope you'll check out my cookbook. I'll have the link below in the description box under this video that tells you how to get my book. I'm very proud of it, and I certainly hope you'll check it out, and because I certainly appreciate it. I just want to thank every one of you for joining me in my kitchen, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I enjoy having you in my kitchen with me, and I look forward to our time together. So please come back and see me. Like, share, subscribe to my videos, and don't forget, hit that little notification bell so you'll know when we post another one. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you soon.